to that Clearlove versus Marin matchup. That was the MVP of Worlds, getting taken down 1 versus 1 by a jungler. Junglers had almost no success in IWCA outside of Carbon, so I'm excited to see what Clearlove will bring to this. Yes, he's going to have a lot of trading potential with the auto attacks very early on. The short fuse passive from Ziggs is going to be able to deal a significant amount of damage, get that early push going, and I feel that that might be the angle that Clearlove's trying to take here.
Yeah, but versus of the Ezreal as well, I'm really interested to see how this works, because we saw Huni bring it out. He went for further a battle, didn't do so well, went for the level 2 all-in. What mastery does he go for? Because of course you can also go for Grasp, which are the 2 major ones coming in for Ezreal. Maybe he'll go AP and go for Thunderlords for the extra burst, but so far from all the Ezreals we've seen, it's been uninspiring. We saw Latam in the IWCA bring out the Ezreal, saw Huni did it, not seeing success just yet. Maybe Karsa can bring something out here.
Maybe. I'm looking forward to it. Our first 1v1 of the round of 16 here.
Get hype. Karsa going onto the Rift, has started with the Doran's Blade, and of course Ziggs will go with the Doran's Ring. And I thought maybe he would have gone for the Blade himself, for the auto attack damage, but hasn't done so quite yet. Gone for Biscuits, so we know he's gone down the middle tree.
He has got a lot of AP right now. Set at 41 here, so he's pretty much going, I'm just going to hit you with as many bombs as I can throw at you to begin this matchup. So Clearlove not opting for that AD, just gonna, utilize that passive early on. And the one thing that AP Ziggs will do just as well is push waves. He's gonna be more reliant on his mana. But, for this situation, it's so important to get that level 2. It's the 7th minion of the game will get you level 2. So the first minion off that second wave will get you an early level 2. We'll see how Karsa can kind of combat the push here from Ziggs.
Yeah, so far neither players are actually pressuring these minions too hard, and it's just the auto attacks and bombs coming out from Clearlove. So they're actually pushing the wave and trying to get that level 2 immediately. So they're going to be a little more defensive in this 1v1. Bit of housekeeping as well, needs to keep track of those summoner spells. Got the Ignite and Flash coming in from Karsa. So Flash on Ezreal as well. Typically don't see that many people go for Flash, especially on Ezreal, who already has the Arcane Shift on E, but maybe he's trying to outplay the Ziggs with some of the skill shots, because everything is skill shot based. If you're in the middle of the ultimate as well, you should be able to Arcane Shift into Flash to get out of all the damage.
Yes, and it's not only summoners that we need to keep track of, it's also the masteries. Clearlove has opted for the Thunderlords here as well. So Grasp of the Undying on Karsa for that added sustain. Clearlove is going for that more damage. So if he can get multiple auto attacks off in this rotation, if he can get Karsa onto the Hextech minefield, that Thunderlords should proc fairly quickly.
Yeah, so actually Ezreal into Ziggs isn't too bad, because you can skirt around all of the skill shots, you can Arcane Shift out of it. So if he knew that Clearlove was actually, prepping this into the game, then this is super smart. But okay, so Grass going on to Karsa means that I'll proc on the Q as well. Didn't see that from Huni, he went for Fervor, and then went for the all-in. So this type of playstyle, you're trying to stay in combat by hitting the minions and then hit them with the Q.
And you can see these two trading off fairly evenly right now, but the cannon being alive for Karsa is going to now push his wave towards Clearlove ever so slightly, about 2 minions in it on this push. That means Karsa is just going to be able to just creep Clearlove further back, and try and get Clearlove to get that minion aggro, because the minions are one of the really big things that you have to control very well on this map. If you can get the ranged minions to aggro onto your opponents by them stepping forward and auto-attacking you, it really turns around trades significantly.
Yeah, but it's very hard for that to happen in this matchup when both of them are so long range. Ezreal, if he feels under pressure, will farm at range with the Q, as you saw there. Clearlove has super long range on the bombs, so even when you're going for these auto-attacks, maybe the melee minions will aggro you, but then you just run away.
Yeah, exactly. Melee minions you just don't really care about. The other thing here is you can see it's so difficult for an Ezreal to deal with the counter push that comes from a Ziggs. As soon as it starts pushing in towards him, 1 Q onto the ranged minions deals enough damage to pretty much equalize the push, and now it's in Clearlove's favor, as Karsa and Clearlove just back and forth on this very, very intensive minion pushing this far early on in this match.
So to start talking about the spell usage as well and what they're scaling up, Karsa has only gone for Q and E. Hasn't put anything in W at all, which is a little bit curious, because I've seen every single Ezreal do that so far and actually put a point in W, because you can actually go over the minions. Right now, Karsa is finding it very difficult to connect the Mystic shots because they stop on minions. W does not, and Karsa actually gets bounced into his Relic. Will take a bit of damage from Clearlove as well.
And That's a massive amount of damage there. The key thing to watch in that is not only was he taking damage from the abilities, the spells, but that cannon creep from the wave deals so much damage. It's about comparable to a champion auto attack. So as soon as you introduce that into the mix, Clearlove should be able to favorably trade against Karsa time and time again. And you can see he burns the health potion from it.
Yeah, Clearlove getting a lot of value from getting the CS as well because it will give him the extra mana. He used all of his mana to go for that combo on Karsa. Now he's able to get a bit of it back. And that is the optimal, basically, the optimal way to throw out skill shots. If you can hit the minions and also hit the opposing champion, you win. You control the wave and you kill them.
You don't win yet, Pulse. 100 minions, the kill or the tower. That's how you actually win. But I like it. It's one of those steps towards
It's getting there. The journey, man.
It is. And the journey sometimes is where all of the intense play comes from. We saw Froggen versus Faker just get really late on with the minion pushing. Very micro-intensive little trades. And here's a trade for you between Clearlove and Karsa, but not a lot of minions around, so both of them are fairly confident in just trading back and forth.
Yeah, so far they're literally just trading. So when they go back to base, I'll be interested to see what they pick up, because so far we've seen a lot of AD carries go for Hex Drinker into AP to go for those all-ins. Level 6 hit by both of the, I want to say mid laners, and I guess it technically is the mid lane, but both of them are now actually going for a trade. Karsa going up against these minions, but taking so much damage from both the cannon minion and that stray caster creep. Goes for the relic, goes for the all-in as well. Clearlove dropping low, the barrier has been popped. Both ignites go down. Karsa tries to cut the vision, incredibly low. Karsa doesn't have the mana.
He can't get it!
We'll go for the relic.
And now the mana is in favor of Clearlove. Karsa just wasn't quite in range for the auto attack. I love what Clearlove was trying to do there. Uses the ultimate early to push the minions, force Karsa away from the health relic, and try and control the map for himself. He had the cannon minion in the wave. It aggroed onto Karsa very, very close. And Clearlove, he missed a bouncing bomb. It was point blank and it kind of just dropped at his feet like it's just a marble rolling along the floor. Was not enough. And Clearlove, at this point, all of the summoners have been used on the map. Clearlove recalls for a very cost-efficient item on 1 versus 1. Catalyst the Protector. Not only do you get the tanky stats, not only do you get the extra mana, but on the level up, the regeneration effect that you get, the health, the mana bag is so, so good.
Yeah, now he wins the sustain game up against Karsa. Before we've seen double Catalyst picked up in the Froggen versus the Anivia matchup with Froggen Faker. We saw both of them pick up Catalyst at the same time. That was very important. This time we have AD AP matchup with the Serrated Dirt comes out. So we'll be looking for more of those trades versus Clearlove and try and chunk it down earlier, because if you get into a sustained fight, Clearlove's going to win with the Catalyst.
And this game has been pretty close. It's been back and forth on the CS difference since the beginning of the game, as Karsa didn't get a lot of damage off at first.
Yeah, he's still following up onto Clearlove. Will get the relic, but is in range to continue getting hit by these Mystic shots. That is where Karsa can reign supreme in this 1v1 matchup. When there's no minions to block those Qs, there's nothing Clearlove can really do apart from waddle away and take damage.
However, at this point, it's the mana you also have to look at. Karsa goes behind the minion wave.
Yeah, he doesn't have any mana to really follow up here and also use the Arcane Shift, so he's not going to be going any further on this one. And Clearlove will have to use the ultimate literally just to clear the wave and go back.
And I like it. He's maintaining the CS lead that he has here. 74 CS to 65. He's finally managed to open up quite a large window here, and Karsa trying to recall outside of vision. Clearlove doesn't know he's there, but there's too many minions.
Yeah, I like that from Clearlove. Immediately places down the ward, gets vision of Karsa, stop the recall. Who does that really benefit? Clearlove does want to keep him in lane because he'll have the sustain. Also on his side of the map, we'll have the relic soon.
Not only that, but he has the push. He's forcing Karsa to lose minions time and time again by holding him here. 80 CS to 68. This gap is going up every single wave.
And Karsa doesn't have anything in his items or anything in his kit to keep his mana up right now. He's really just trying to get the damage down. And when we saw him push Clearlove to the tower, that was his biggest chance really to get something going. Now Clearlove has forced Karsa to stay. This is so difficult. And we're starting to approach 100 minions as well. Karsa will dive after Clearlove, try and get some extra damage down. He really needs this relic. Oh! Knocks him out of range. The tower shot as well. And the first blood goes to Clearlove.
Really, really well played by Clearlove. That's one of the drawbacks of playing Ezreal for Karsa, is to get most of your damage, you have to bypass the minion wave, go past the range creeps. And there was really nothing Karsa could do. He had to try and do something here, and you can see, watch for that satchel charge. Brilliant placement. Knocks Karsa away. Clearlove, that right there was a great 1v1
That
play.
was so sick. Both gets the tower shot and the relic, read the situation perfectly, knew he drew him into the situation where Karsa had to go in for the trades, had to grind him out. And it didn't happen, and that was just so well played by Clearlove. And who said junglers aren't going to be good in this 1v1s?
I did. I was wrong. I was wrong.
Me too, actually,
Clearlove
honestly.
actually is doing a really good job. He's come
Yeah.
out with 2 picks that nobody else is playing. First, he brings the brand, and pretty much all in Lissandra manages to get Mara. And now he brings out a Ziggs, controls the map wonderfully, brings Karsa into danger, and really shuts him down. That was a great, great 1v1.
That was fantastic to start these off. We've got another 3 to go as well. I'm so excited for this. We have Kira Bjergsen up